Hello! Hello! It is Tuesday! We got there. It's Tuesday! It's Tuesday. Hello, Antonia. Hello, Roxas. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Ayo, the streak. Let's go. We got the Undertaker streak going. It should have never been broken. You bought a soda? What kind of soda? What kind was it? Cause, I'm a Pepsi girl. A Pepsi and Dr. Pepper are like the two. Well, really, I have a trifecta. It really just depends on where I'm going. It really just depends on where I'm going. My favorite pop is Pepsi. I will drink Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper's like the next favorite. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that one. Custom 45. All mini games, bonuses on. Dr. Pepper, nice. Yeah, Dr. Pepper's probably my number 2. The number 3 in my trifecta is Mountain Dew, and I know it's not the best for you, but I like Mountain Dew. I don't drink it all the time. I used to drink it like a lot, but not so much anymore. But I will drink it. My favorite flavor of Mountain Dew is Code Red, because why wouldn't it be? Love Code Red. That's like the flavor of Mountain Dew. And I know there's like a whole bunch. There's a whole bunch of flavors of Mountain Dew. I would usually get Code Red and Livewire. Those two, the cherry and the orange, those are good. If I am eating at Taco Bell, I will get Baja Blast. But also, Baja Blast is concocted in such a way where it matches the Taco Bell formula. It's supposed to pair very well with Taco Bell food. So, on its own, it's kind of weird. But if you eat it with Taco Bell, it's supposed to be really good, and it's formulated that way. But there was another limited edition Mountain Dew flavor that I really, really liked, and they discontinued it, I think, last year. And that is the Major Melon Mountain Dew flavor. I really liked that one, because my favorite flavor overall for any like artificial flavoring is cherry. Watermelon is a very close second. Watermelon is just a really good go-to flavor. And the watermelon Mountain Dew was really, really good. And I got that one like all the time at Walmart. Like anytime we'd finish our grocery shopping, you know, the aisles where they have like the pop, the drinks, and all the candy and the snacks, and yeah, I'd always get a melon Mountain Dew from there. Here lately it's been cherry Pepsi. And again, I like the cherry flavoring. So, which is also really funny in a way because my husband used to be all about that cherry Pepsi. Ow. I'm gonna die. This is fine. Oop. Hey Mario, can you like... Ooh, someone else is gonna kill me. How have I not hit Mario yet? How have I not hit him yet? Oh, now I hit him as I die! But yeah, my husband, when I first met him in college, hold on. Yeah, when I first met him, he drank like nothing but cherry Pepsi. Cherry Pepsi was like the end-all be-all of pop. So, and then he kind of mellowed out to regular Pepsi, and he was on that for a while. And then years ago, they had straight vanilla Pepsi. Like, not the real sugar vanilla, but like straight vanilla flavor Pepsi. And that was his jam for a long time until it just faded out of stores. Like, you can find like 12 packs of vanilla Pepsi at Walmart, at least we used to. And that's what we would get, and that'd be kept in the fridge. I feel like I have drank a vanilla Pepsi on stream a few years ago. So it's just really sad that it started fading out. You couldn't find it on the shelf anymore. And like the last place you were able to find it was like a convenience store, you know, 20-ounce bottle. And no, can't find it anymore, which is really sad. So now he just drinks regular Pepsi, and I'm cool with regular Pepsi. Like, going out to like restaurants and stuff, because most places have either Coke products or Pepsi products. If a place has Pepsi products, typically I will get a Pepsi. Unless it's Taco Bell, then I will get the Baja Blast. Or if it has Coke products, I will get a Dr. Pepper, because Coca-Cola makes me sick to my stomach, and I'm not like the biggest fan of like most Coke products. So, yeah. It's kind of my stance on pop. Also, you can kind of gather what region of the United States I am from based off of the pop in soda. I'm a mess, 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 mess. I'm a mess in distress, but we're still the best. Dress fearless, say yes, we don't dress to impress. Hello, Jade. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Where is the other star? It's up there. That way, please. Yay. But yeah, I am from Kansas. Kansas is part of the Midwest. Most people's general consensus is it is part of the Midwest. So, I mean, Kansas is like right in the center of the the main part of the United States, not counting Hawaii and Alaska. The 48 here, Kansas is like right in the center. There is a specific town in Kansas that is labeled Midway, USA, which is like right in the center, and it's really cool. It's really cool. Little Kansas facts for ya. Hoop. So, but yeah, Midwest typically says pop. Ow. There we go. Fixed it. So I will refer to it as pop. Like, and I don't care if people call it pop, I don't care if people call it soda, but beware of those who call it soda pop. Looking at you, Soja boys. My little soda pop. Mega Man DLC for Sonic Race Across the World? Ooh, nice. I heard something about more DLC characters for Cross World. That's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. Because I've seen a little bit of Cross World played. Like back when it came out in like September, I think. Because there's these streamers that I do watch, and they did play it for a little bit. So, hello, DA. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Alright. So, yeah. Curtain call doing great. Awesome. I am also doing pretty good today. Alright. Let's do this mini game. Koopa Goomba Boo, Koopa Goomba Boo. I almost didn't say anything out loud. I like blanked. Koopa Goomba Boo, Koopa Goomba Boo, Koopa Goomba Boo. Third from the right is first for the left. Boo! Boo! How's pasta is good. I just shifted my sitting position just because my legs were hurting. It's nothing to do with my posture. Alright. Boo boo! Goomba Koopa! Goomba! Boo boo! Goomba Koopa Goomba! Boo boo! Goomba Koopa Goomba! Boo boo! Goomba Koopa Goomba! First from the left, it'd be Goomba. My allergies are still kind of lingering. I think I am mostly okay. It's just the stupid mucus in my nose. That's the worst part. Koopa Koopa, Goomba Boo, Goomba Boo. That's easy. Koopa Koopa, Goomba Boo, Goomba Boo. 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 Fifth from the right. Koopa Koopa, Goomba Boo, Goomba. Goomba. Cheaters! Did you see them just change at the last minute? Cheaters. Cheetahs! I may or may not need to go blow my nose. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's fine. But yeah, that last little like lingering thing from like severe allergies or like a sinus infection is just, you know, when all that mucus just kind of stays in your nose and your nose is runny all the time and nothing, you got the sniffles and, oh, pain in the butt. Hello, Star. I would like to purchase you. Thank you. Alright. And then I make noises that sound very disgusting. I'm not gonna subject anyone to those noises. At least on purpose, anyway. Let me go get an item, actually. fucking ATM. Winner's wheel. What do we got on the wheel today? Ooh. All right. Let's see if we could do it. Ooh. Nope, one off. Dang it. Oh well, it's fine. I have a phone though. That works. Red from Angry Birds, Goro Majima from Like a Dragon Pirate, Yakuza in Hawaii gave my dad Harum Pyro Pyro. Love it. Yeah, I'd seen all the stuff for like the DLC stuff for Crossworlds. Hello, Blue. Hello, hello. Welcome, man. Hope you're having a good day. Judging from that message, I take it as no. Or you're just exhausted. I don't know. Lol. Ah, the beat goes on, bruh. Alright. Let's go. Shut my brain off and just yell out letters. B, Z, B, A, B, Z, B, A, Bzaba. Oh, I'm first. B, Z, B, A, attitude adjustment. I don't care. Chaos. B, Z, A. Oh, shit. B, Z, B, A, A, B. Alright, I have plenty of time. B, Z, B, A, B, Z. A, B, Z. Dun, 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 dun. B, Z, B, A, B, Z, B. We just made a palindrome. B, Z, B, A, B, Z, B, B. We just made a palindrome. I love it. Da, 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 da. B, Z, B, A, B, Z, B. Ooh, she goofed. She messed up. Dun, 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 dun. B, Z, B, A, B, Z, B, B, Z. Ooh! Is the prophecy gonna be foretold? B, Z, B, A, B, Z, B, B, Z. Ooh, it is not! The prophecy shall not be foretold. B, Z, B, A, B, Z, B, B, Z, A. We're doing the attitude adjustment a little earlier. B, Z, B, A, B, Z, B, B, Z. Woo! B, Z, B, A, B, Z, B. Woo, we did it! The prophecy. He messed up the prophecy, so he shall pay for it. Sorry, Luigi. I'm the best, because I follow the prophecy the closest. What's this prophecy, you may ask? Well, those who look at life negatively shall suffer the wrath of the attitude adjustment. That's the prophecy. That is the prophecy. I don't know what to do. Do a beat, Bowser. If anything, I can buy a key and make forward progression. Sure. Sure, let's just buy the key, because nothing really is standing out to me. Yes, please. Steal some money from Mario. He has the answer to life and everything. Let's take it from him. I don't know how I'm doing actually. It's one of those days where my body has decided I'm not allowed to eat. I didn't get a live notification from my other friends, so I missed her discovering a ton of Claire obscure things I was really looking forward to, and I got gas after editing like 5 videos. I'm trying to write something, but it's not the part of the book I want to be writing. And my tummy hurts. And the tummy hurts. Dang. That sucks. That's just... You have a very, Monday flavored Tuesday, is what I'm gathering. Ugh. They're all right there having a powwow, and I know both stars are over here. I'd rather go see Bowser, honestly. Hi, Bowser, what's up? How's it going? How you doing? You doing good? I'm also doing kind of good, just still a little annoyed at my stupid sinuses. Because, you know, I may need to get them go blow my nose. I'm gonna do that real quick, so I will be right back. And back. Yeah, I'm at the spot of my allergies where the mucus doesn't really hang out in my nose. And it's not like a cold where I just cough up the mucus. It's just kind of in the in-between, and it's uncomfortable and I hate it. Ugh. Not allowed. I had a Monday flavored Monday too. He does food, yes, but why? Why are we taking my food? Dude, I goofed going grocery shopping this weekend, and I didn't think that we had as little cereal and food for me here as we do. I don't have anything. I ate the rest of my chips and it was like half a bowl. I don't have anything. Alright, grill power. So, yes, I am planning on going to the grocery store. Probably after I pick Riley up from school. Bloop. Yay. So, yeah. Mainly to figure out what I want to do for lunch. Because, like, Walmart for, like, the 3rd week in a row didn't have my pizzas that I usually get. And, when I went to Walmart on Saturday, they had, like, the specific, like, brand that I look for, but they didn't have the plain cheese. They had, like, the other ones, the stuff I get for Allie, like the loaded combination and pepperoni, but they didn't have plain cheese, and I like the plain cheese. And so they didn't have it, and I was like, I think we have plenty of cereal at home, and, no, I was wrong. There's hardly any cereal at home. Riley ate the last of our Oreo cereal, and I think there's still enough Cinnamon Toast Crunch, so if Riley wanted cereal throughout the week, there'd be enough, but I need to go... I need to get some cereal. Because cereal's just a good, easy thing to eat. You just pour cereal into a bowl, pour some milk in it, and then there you go, it's ready. Alright. What's up? Yeah, reverse. Reverse, reverse. You know, it's really funny. I don't know which one it is, though. That's the problem. I can check either one. Let's do this one. You're real! Nice. I love it when you're real. Pokemon XD came out for the GameCube online, I think last week? Sometime last week or 2 weeks ago, something. And it's one of those where it's like, I would play it, but I already played it. I already played it like 2 years ago, like in 2023. Already played it. But I did scrum through my VODs, and just within that first stream, we caught that Shadow Teddiursa, and like anytime I like scrolled through like the timeline on the feed, like that Teddiursa was in reverse mode constantly. And it's like that's the reason why it was named Cha-Cha. And looking at it, I tried naming it just Cha-Cha Slide, but there wasn't enough characters, so I think I just shortened it to Cha-Cha from there, and then a legend was born. The Legend of Cha-Cha. So if you want to know where Cha-Cha came from, it was Pokemon XD. And that's why we call Teddiursa Cha-Cha. That's exactly why. But also, you know, for someone who names their Pokemon stupid things, I have some nicknames that just freaking stick. Because we got Cha-Cha, we got Eucalyptus, Tortimer. Tortimer wasn't mine. Tortimer I got from Pokemon Stadium because I just thought it was really funny. We got like the entirety of my Pokemon Heart Gold team that I had from 2014. Excuse me. Because I had Eucalyptus, I had Oxford, the Ampharos, Ludwig, the Togetic / Togekiss. I had Clyde, the Pinsir, Ronalda, the Nidoqueen. And then I had Ludwig the 2, the Ho-Oh. He blinked! He blinked. So, Peach, come on, bruh. Everyone else got the right Mario eyes but me. So, yeah, I have my entire Heart Gold team. I know when I did my first Monotype run, just kind of on my own time, it was a Water type team in X and Y. And I want to say I had Jiraiya the Greninja. I had Tortimer the Blastoise. What else did I have? I had Electra the Lantern. I'm trying to think of what I had. I had Poligrip the Poliwrath. McIntyre the Lapras. And this nickname's gonna sound very strange, but just bear with me. I had, because I name a lot of dragon types, something stupid. The name I had was Lesfa Kingo. Because it was a Kingdra. I had a Kingdra. And the name was Lesfa Kingo. Because if you say it all at once, it's Let's fucking go. Because I have a Kingdra. Kingdra is cracked. It's like I named a Flygon Das No Good because when you see a Flygon coming at you, you're gonna be like, oh, that's no good. Or my favorite one, a Garchomp named Osh Hit. Because when you see a Garchomp coming at you, you're gonna say, oh shit. I mean, where's the lie on that one? And I named it this in ZA because I named it in a recent playthrough of Noivern. It is why do you fly? Why do you fly? I do this with like all my dang dragon types. It's just so funny and entertaining to me. It's funny to me and only me, which is the best anyone could ever ask for. Go! Who? It was me. It was me! I won! I did it. So I have, I've always had crazy Pokemon nicknames. Trying to think of like any others. I'm a mess, 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 mess. I'm a mess, 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 mess. I'm a mess in distress, but we're still the best. Dress fearless, say yes, we don't dress to impress. Oh, it's just that one. Okay. Ooh, I can do something. Need some food? Nice. Nice. Go eat your food. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need a 9 though. And Peach is close, but she doesn't have enough money right now. I mean, we can try and go for it at least. Cool, love that. It's fine. So yeah, I'm always nicknaming my Pokemon something weird. I'm trying to like Scarlet and Violet. They were okay nicknames, I think. First time I played, I had Afro Duck because it was a duck with an afro. It wasn't an afro, it was more of a pompadour, now that I think about it, but hey, you know, it's Afro Duck, because that was like my first thought. And then when I did the Violet run of using Pokemon I've used in the past before, I renamed it to QJF because its middle evolution, his name is Quaxwell, and there were jokes the first time of Quaxwell Jacob Friedman, based off of the AEW wrestler Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF. So that's kind of where that came from. And you betcha I used Tinkaton in my first playthrough. And you betcha I named it Senna, because I played it like literally right after Xenoblade, or no, I didn't play it after Xenoblade. I think I started it while I was playing Xenoblade, but also, tiny person, big hammer, why wouldn't I name it Senna? I mean, and a freaking menace? Hell yeah. I love Tinkaton. Tinkaton's great. And also, Steel Fairy is a really good type combo. I got lit on fire. I know I had a Darkspun named Donut. I had Wise Man, the low kicks. I will never forget Wise Man, because Wise Man was what won me the final fight against Sada. Now the game's been out a few years. I can say the spoilers. Because at the time when I posted the clip, I didn't want to spoil like the whole Area Zero thing. So, Did Peach do something nice for me? She did do something nice for me. What the heck? It's unlike you. Fitty Fitty! Nope, not the thing I wanted. Oh well. Trying to think what all I had. Without looking at my playthrough. I know, Coliseum, my tried and true duo was Wespion and Eucalyptus. Wespion and Eucalyptus, the tried and true duo for Pokemon Coliseum, because Espeon was the much better of the two for a long term, and you can get Croconaw. You can get like the middle stage Johto starters early on in Coliseum, and of course I chose Feraligatr. Of course I chose Croconaw, of course! Eucalyptus, man! I don't even remember much of anything else I had on my Coliseum team. I just remember Wespion and Eucalyptus. And then for XD, I had, Don't Ruin It and Cha-Cha. That was my duo. Don't Ruin It and Cha-Cha. I also had an Oxford. I didn't have an Oxford, I had a Harvard. Then I had a Houndoom because, like, when else are you gonna use a Houndoom? Like, Houndoom is so cursed, in a way. Like, Houndour and Houndoom are so cursed because since the game was introduced, there's been hardly any time to use it reliably in a playthrough ever. Like, a main story playthrough. Because it was introduced in Johto, but you couldn't catch it in Johto. It was in Kanto, which is stupid. And then, I think it's like late game. I don't even remember if it was in Ruby Sapphire or not. But I think Platinum Houndour is available kind of mid-game. But that's only Platinum, and Sinnoh had a fire type problem. Black and White did its own thing. I don't even know if it's available. Black and White 2. I'm not very familiar with Black White 2. But I do know it was an X exclusive for X and Y. So it was a Virgin exclusive. And of course it wasn't the one that I played! Because I played Y. My husband played X. Gen 7, I don't remember anything on Gen 7. It's been a while since I played it. I don't think it was available Gen 8, at least main story-wise. And then finally, it took until the 9th generation, after being introduced in the 2nd generation, for Houndour to be available early on, because it's available stupid early in X and Y. Sure. Steal money from Morrow, because that's my life goal. You're succumbing to the madness. Going to stretch and pee and maybe eat? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. A whole bunch of question marks. I'm back. No worries, Blue. Do what you gotta do. Go eat. Green team slander. They're not even here. The green team isn't even here. We just have Luigi. Are you real? You're not real. How could you, Millennium Star? You're not real. That's why I wanted to steal the reverse mushroom. He's gonna have like a 2000 IQ play here. He's the worst member of the green team. It's fate. What do you mean he's the worst? I don't know, man. if anything, I've noticed this when I do boards with the green team. If I am in control of Yoshi, Luigi is usually a team player. But if I'm in control of Luigi and Yoshi is the AI, Yoshi doesn't play nice. It's gotta steal more of my money, aren't you? So there, I stole most of Mario's money. And they just robbed me blind. Okay. And there's our question of the day. What's a game you've been enjoying recently? Any games anyone's been playing recently, or like watching different playthroughs of a game that you've been enjoying? Like what's something that everyone's been enjoying? I have, despite all of the game crashes. Fuck. Okay, good. Just take all of my money. Just take all of it, Luigi! Oh my god! And Luigi is the worst member of the green team. No, he's not. He is not. See, he just robbed me blind with a 1,000 IQ play. Look at that. Anyway, yeah, despite all the game crashes I have had, I have really enjoyed my time with Final Fantasy 16. It's like, I really want to keep playing it. I want to play it more. But it's like, I want to stick to my schedule. And it's like, I'm in charge of the schedule. I can change it whenever I want. There's nothing stopping me from playing more Final Fantasy 16. But, I have got a promise to fulfill. Because I said I was going to do adventure mode for Mario Tennis Fever. And that's what I'm going to do soon. Playing Pokemon Silver? Nice, and hello, Sakasa. Hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Fuck the schedule. This is about power. But yeah, I've really enjoyed Final Fantasy 16. I really think the big point is the stuff with Hugo. And the Dhalmekian Republic. You know, that section of the game. Like, I know it's a big, like, desert area part, but, like, the Titan boss fight is so good. Like, so far, it has been my favorite boss fight! Where am I going? Oh my god. We've lost the plot. We've lost the plot. No, bitch! What a recovery! What a recovery from that! Crazy. But yeah, I've really enjoyed Final Fantasy 16. I've said that enough already. But yeah, if you're playing it and you're not sure, try to at least get midway through, because I think according to my PS5, it says completion like 60-something% last time I checked it, and that was like a week ago. So I'm in like the middle third of the game, and there is a boss fight. I think this next section of the game will cap off the second third of the game, and we'll dive into like the final third afterward. I didn't realize I probably should have actually tanked that on purpose. It's fine. Take your money back. Yeah! It's like, hey, about that 20 bucks I lent you, I actually need that back. Oh, that was funny. It's over here, right? Luigi still needs to grab it, right? Yeah, because he didn't have enough money, but he stole everything from me, so it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 item. I think I need the money right now. I'll take the money. So, yeah. And like, this is coming from a person who, like, Luigi. What? What? Huh? I'm confused. What? Yeah, I know. Like legit W-U-T, what? Luigi, I was just praising you. I was just praising Luigi. That's an insane play. Why would you not? Okay, whatever. It's fine. I'm not in charge of his brain. I'm not his keeper. Yeah, anytime I've played, out of the many years I have played Mario Party, no matter what level of computer that you are playing with, if you're playing by yourself with 3 computers, there is usually one AI that will just march to the beat of their own drum. And the other 2 will relentlessly attack you. This time, I guess it's Luigi. So yeah, I don't really play Final Fantasy. Like, my first Final Fantasy game that I have, like, actually legitimately played was Final Fantasy X. And, 10 was super good. 10 was super good. And then I played 7 Remake. And then I think I talked about yesterday how, about my struggles with, like, the final area, the final boss fight, like, point and no return type stuff. Because I think that, like, last stream was, like, a 5-hour slog, and it took a long time to... I was, like, smashing my head against the wall, trying to get through, like, this last, like, gauntlet of enemies, and I just couldn't do it on, like, you know, the standard difficulty. I just couldn't do it. And so I'm like, you know what? You know, I'm tired of bashing my head against the wall. Let's just bump down the difficulty to easy, and let's just get this over with. And I did it first try, hardly any struggles when I bumped it down to easy. So that, and it's one of those, like, there's no shame. Like, I will forever preach this. There is literally no shame in needing to lower the difficulty of a game so you can get through parts of it. There is no shame in it. And, like, if someone else does it, cool. I don't care. If someone wants to play a game on easy mode just to experience the story, cool, go for it. I don't care. Or if someone's, like, not familiar with, like, how some RPGs work and just, like, want to try and experience it, you know, and just want to start easy and then go from there, and then, yeah, that's totally cool. Like, the difficulty options are there for a reason. So, for me, I have this struggle a lot where, I will, be having a lot of difficulty with, like, the standard difficulty, but then when I bump it down to easy, it is way too easy. Like, I am barely not good enough for the standard difficulty. Why? Where goes Luigi? Mine. No! That was mine, you bitch. Steal that from you. There we go. So yeah, my problem a lot of the time is, like, the standard difficulty is, like, barely too hard for me, and it's like I can almost win this really tough fight. I can almost get through the main story on the standard difficulty. It's just almost. But then when I bump it down to, like, the next notch down, it is way too easy. Like, I'm having way too easy of a time. Like, I'm blasting through it, and it's not fun for me personally. And, like, that is frustrating sometimes when, like, you try on, like, one specific difficulty, and then you're like, I can't, let's bump it down one notch, and you bump it down one notch, and it's, like, first try, easy, like, GG easy. Like, it's kind of frustrating because it's like you almost had it on the standard difficulty, and it's like you just breeze through the easy. But the Final Fantasy VII Remake final boss was one of those situations where I probably could have done it if, you know, I just smashed my head against the wall for 5 more hours, but I didn't want to subject anyone else to 5 more hours of it. So I bumped it down to easy and I did it first try. And then shortly after, somewhere after that, I was lurking in someone's stream that I knew watched me. And they had also played through 7 Remake around the same time I did. I don't think they streamed it. They were just kind of they're playing it on their own time, which is cool. Whatever, people play games on their own. It's whatever. There we go. And I heard this person say that they had beat 7 Remake again. But their words echoed in my mind. They said, yeah, I beat 7 Remake, and I didn't have to put it on easy mode. The timing of... Fuck. The timing of that statement from this person, it's one of those, it really struck a nerve with me. It's one of those, if the shoe fits, and honey, call me Cinderella, because that shoe definitely fit. And it's like, again, no, there's zero shame in needing to bump down the difficulty for you. And if you don't need to do that, cool. It's the way this person had said it and framed it to where it's like, I didn't have to do it because I'm better than you. That was the tone that I picked up, whether intentional or not, and whether that was intentionally towards me or not, it still hurt in a way. Because it's like, I struggled and struggled and struggled on this freaking boss fight, and I had to turn down the difficulty just to do it. And then here you are, like, yeah, I beat this game too, and I didn't have to turn down the difficulty to easy. I didn't have to do that, and you did, because guess what? I'm better than you. That's the tone that I got from this person. It's like, man, and also, I was just lurking. I was just lurking in their chat, and that's the tone that I had heard. I was like, that's not cool. And I'm sure I have said some wild things while someone was lurking that didn't sit well, and it's like, you know, sometimes you really can't control that, but it's also one of those, I didn't make a big ol' hissy fit when that happened. I just kind of, I was lurking, and I had, I left their stream shortly after that because I was really upset, and, yeah, I didn't say anything to them, because why would I? Anyway, but yeah, I've played 7 Remake. I have seen 7 Rebirth played up until the final thought. The Binal Foss! Help me. Help me. I am suffering. Let's try this again. I have seen Final Fantasy VII Rebirth played up until the final boss. What?! Dude! That was so rude. I can never get that timing right. I used to be able to. With the timing, but it's fine. Yeah, I have seen Resident Evil. Oh my god, why? My brain is broken. My brain is broken. I have seen Final Fantasy VII Rebirth played all the way up until the final boss. I have not seen the ending to that game. And the reason for that is when Vegito played it when it came out, he was at the final boss, and it was later in the evening, and he needed to go to bed early to get up like at 1 a.m. the next morning for work. And he was at the final boss, and it's like, okay, he was at, and get this, I'm not going to tell you what all the final boss fight entails, because for one, I don't remember much of it. I kind of remember it if I sit here thinking about it. But I do remember it is a 6-phase fight. Yeah, it is a 6-phase boss fight. And he made it to the 5th phase. He died in the 5th phase. And it was 9 p.m. at this point, and he had to wake up at 1 a.m. the next morning. So... And he, with the way he died, he was just really upset. I'll take the Bowser, it's fine. He was just really upset, and he tried popping in like a couple days later, whenever, or like the next weekend or something, and it just really wasn't gelling, and he just kind of, it's one of those kind of got put down for a while, and he hasn't touched it since. And the game came out 2 years ago. It's one of those he knows he needs to go back and finish it. But also that particular game caused a rift between me and an ex-friend of mine or ours. Because apparently me saying the number of chapters in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is a quote-unquote major spoiler. Yeah. Yeah, that's... there's some kind of lingering resentment for that, so that's another reason why he's kind of put off the game, because I've talked about how much I was affected, but they were his friend too. And they were his friend too, and he was also deeply hurt by this person's actions. So, and like, I've told this story many, many, many times, so like, TLDR, streamer friend, you know, we find streamer friend, become friends, because, hey, we are very similar, you know, like, we kind of mirror each other in a way, we have, you know, similar things, and then, you know, the more it went on, it's like, and then there was, a lot of things that this person did hurt me a lot, and I just kept going because it's like, this is a friendship I've never had, you know, it's like, 'cause I just wanted to deeply hold on to it, you know, because I never had a friendship like this before, so it's like, you know, my toxic trait is holding on to it a lot longer than I should have. But then, Vegeta's really good at essentially judging character. He's really good at that. And he's one of those where it's like he can spot red flags from pretty far away. He can spot them. And he spotted some red flags here and there, but it's one of those, it's like, I'm just gonna, you know, it's your friendship, you know? He's just like, but I'll be here, you know? And there was a lot of things that even like he, you know, did with these guys, and he gifted so many subs. So many subs to their channel. And there's a lot that went on the back end that kind of went to shit. And then months later of like hardly, you know, talking to them or anything, we supported them here and there, but like the penultimate thing was sometime in August of 2024. During one of my streams, apparently, I have an inkling of what I said, but I'm not entirely sure. I apparently said something in my stream that offended them quite heavily. And offended them to such a degree that the results of what I said was worthy enough to have them ban me in their chat, and they have blocked me as well, banned me in their chat, and blocked me. And just all of a sudden, no word, no message to me, no nothing. They just did all of that behind my back, apparently. And yeah, they didn't tell me that they were gonna do that, but they told my husband. They told Vegito, which is like, if you have a problem with me, go to me about it. Go to the source. Or it's like, if you're like, don't go to the spouse if you have a problem with the other person. Because, like, yeah, they went to Vegito and not me. And because they messaged him the day of, like, right when it happened, was something along the lines of, like, something. What Tessa's actions in her stream today were far too much. Sorry, we had to block you too. And Vegito's like, what the fuck? So you know, he's found social media that he wasn't blocked on, to message them, and just kind of like, essentially kind of like, hey, asking like, need some clarification, what's going on. And I do remember specific points without like looking it up and reading it, because he sent me screenshots of it. The first thing that caught my attention was, oh, you're so nice about it. And it's like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, he's just trying to be respectful and find out the information. Because he will 100% go to bat for me. 100% he would. He will 100% defend me. I know he will. Yeah, they're like, you're so nice about it. And they kind of went into a little bit more detail. And because they're like, it was Mario 64 I was streaming at the time, because they said that in their message, I think. It's like, I wanted to see what Tessa was doing in Mario 64, and I heard her say something that delegitimatized things I said to our viewers. And that along with the, that along with the other things she has been disrespectful about, it was too much. I had to block her. And it's like, he sent me that, and I read it. The first time I read that, I was super duper upset and distraught about it, because it's like, one, like, what even happened? Because, well, so here's another thing. Whenever I stream, I don't look at my viewer count at all during stream. So like right now, I have literally no idea how many viewers I got. Literally none. But when I look for people to raid or check and see who's live, I do have my phone on like the creator dashboard, and I can't turn that off. So when I go to my phone and open Twitch on the creator dashboard, it'll tell me how many viewers I got. And that's the number that I see, that I, keep in the back of my head at times. And then I look at my stats later afterward and everything. So like that's been my routine for a long, long time. So, and the only real number I keep track of is like, I do keep track of my follower count, mostly because I have this goal and I want to make sure it's accurate. An accurate number on stream, so people can come in and see it and be like, oh, hey, you're this close. And after that particular Mario 64 stream, when I was looking for someone to raid, I opened up, my phone and saw the creator dashboard on Twitch, and I noticed my follower count had dropped by 6. And it's one of those, like, I understand people come and go. I understand people follow, they unfollow for whatever reason they got. Like, what if it's like, oh yeah, I don't watch this person anymore. Unfollow when you see them live. It's like, it's whatever. I do that. I mean, I'm bad about unfollowing people, but like, I will, and like, I get it. You know, and I totally understand if people unfollow me, you know, but like seeing that big of a drop, yeah, seeing that big of a drop, especially after I hit a milestone. Yeah, I think I had like hit like 400 viewers or something, or not viewers, 400 followers. There we go. Oh my god. How do I have a Bowser suit? What? Anywho. Trying to think. But yeah, I saw my follower count like drop by a big number, like 6. And seeing that, you know, kind of like made me a little distraught. And I don't remember if it translated on stream or not, because sometimes I can't hide my feelings. Because I'm really bad about that. I'm a big emotional person, okay? So I don't know if that really came through on stream or not, so I'm not sure. But I saw that. I was like really upset seeing that, because it's like, you know, it's one thing I would have gotten over. But then like afterward, my husband messaged me saying, hey, I got an interesting message from this person, from X streamer friend, and he sent me a screenshot. And it's like, what? Like my whole world came crashing down in a way, as dramatic as that sounds. Because it's like, this person used to be like a close friend, you know? Like someone we kind of came up with streaming together, you know? So, and it was just like, what do you mean? And then he showed me those screenshots of his messages, and yeah, I was super upset about it for a long time. Like right now, it's been a year and a half since then, and also other things in my life that happened like right at the same time. So it was just a bad time for that to happen. So yeah, that's kind of the TLDR. And like one of the reasons why Vegeta was, you know, real upset about that is, for one, they messaged him and not me. That upset him a little bit. For two, just how much he has supported them throughout the years, only to get just essentially, you know, thrown away at the drop of a hat. Because it's not the first time this has happened to us. Like, he is the kind of person that will give you the shirt off of his back if you need it. And if he, I don't want to say deems you worthy, but, like, worthy to him. You know, if you pass his vibe check, what the fuck? If you pass his vibe check, he will help you out no matter what. He will do anything for you. So, and, you know, at first, these guys passed his vibe check, and he gifted so many subs to their stream. And there was another time where, this is very upsetting to both of us, this streamer had a sub goal to play a scary game. Even though, you know, like, they don't, they were upfront and said they didn't really do scary games. And, but they had a sub goal. If they hit, you know, if we hit like 20 subs, you know, 20 subs in a day, then they would do it. It met the goal and they'd do it. And Vegeta was like, all right, cool. Like, I bet. And he gifted 20 subs, like, right at the beginning of their stream, right after they said, you know, what the goal was. And it never happened. It never came to fruition. So when stuff like that happens, it hurts, because it makes you feel like you're getting taken advantage of. Whether it is the intention or not, if you have a goal, you gotta follow through unless something catastrophic happens. you know? That's why I try my best to follow through with my goals. And even the sub goal here that I've got, community games. Like, even though I have said time and time again, I've seen disasters happen in community games, but it's one of those, I feel I am ready to do that if we hit the sub goal for it. You know, whenever that'll be. Whenever that may be, you know, it's one of those, like, I feel I'm ready for it. And, like, because I know, and I've got good mods by my side, so. But I will follow through. We will plan a day for community, so. Mario, Luigi. Checker. Yellow off the side. Mario, Luigi. Yellow, I think. I don't remember. That goes here. Mario goes there. It was a checker with green. This is over here, because Peach was on bottom. 3 of them have bananas up there. Could be wrong. But yeah, it's one of those where, like, he smashed a sub goal in a day because, for one, we had the money to do it, and 2, they were our friends. Of course we'd support. And 2, like, they had a goal that they would play a scary game, and it's like, that's entertaining enough, like, at least, you know, a little bit of it. So it's like, yeah, it'd be really funny, you know, really funny payoff, and smash the 20 sub goal in a day. Like, in like 10 minutes he smashed it, and we never got the result of that. We never got the turnout for it, and it's like, he's never really done that ever again, because it hurts. It hurts when you want to, when someone's got a goal, a clear goal, and you help meet that goal, and the reward for the goal is, you know, something, and you hit the goal and don't get the reward. It hurts because it feels like you're getting taken advantage of. And, like, you know, again, whether that was the intention or not, that's what it felt like. So there was that, and then coupled with how I was treated behind the scenes for specific events, and all of that kind of culminated, and then this person jumped my case over quote-unquote spoilers for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So it just all kind of dominoed and, like, exploded, and I didn't even know why it exploded. And it's like, I had no idea, you know, what even happened, really. Like, I've gone through that VOD several times, especially at first. I'd gone through it just to figure out what the heck I was talking about. Like, what the heck did I even say? It's like, I have an idea, but I'm not 100% sure. So it's just one of those where it's like, I'll never know, because, and even right before then, I had felt that the friendship was fading. Why am I not good at this game anymore? I don't know. But yeah, I felt like the friendship was fading for, like, you know, a couple months leading up to it. I was just trying to work up the courage and, like, the right words to say to be like, hey, I don't think this friendship's gonna work out. Let's end this amicably. I learned how to say that word a couple weeks ago. Let's end it amicably. Amicably. Yeah. And, we'll go our separate ways. Separate ways. And, just move on with our lives, you know? Just kind of distance ourselves from each other. And it's like, I wanted that direct message to be like, hey, this is where I stand. Where do you stand? We can agree to end this type thing. You know, get that closure. But no, that was robbed from me because this person decided to be essentially a coward and didn't talk to me at all directly about it. So, who knows? But yeah, it's been a year and a half about roughly since then. So, need to get my shit together. But yeah, it's one of those, it's like, it's been so long that it's like, you know, it's one of those I have like emotionally like moved on from it. Like part of me is still like a little angry that the whole thing even happened in the first place now, you know? Ooh, nice. So yeah, but I think around that time I was kind of like finding I was surrounded by friends that actually gave a damn about me in a way. So it's one of those like cliche sayings, when one door closes another one opens type thing. So like that door got slammed shut, but there was a door that was wide open right next to it. So I think that kind of helped a little bit, and I've really enjoyed playing games with these friends and had a real fun time hanging out with them. So yeah. Welcome back, Blue. I was just talking about friendships and stuff. So yeah, and like sometimes I still bring it up, and it's like, yeah, it's like I'm over it, but also like I still bring it up because it's like, you know, I've had really bad friendships, and talking about it openly kind of makes me feel a little bit better, even though I sound like a broken record at times, and I feel too complainy about it. But just, you know, life experiences. Oh, I shouldn't have stopped. Oh, no. But yeah, and also with, like, me retelling the story of, like, you know, all that. I've all but said their name. Some people may know, some people may not know. Who knows? But yeah, it's like, I'm not gonna, like, not talk about, like, some experiences I've had. Positive or negative. So, and you know, it's one of those, like, lesson I learned. We got the Yoshi. It's you know, a lesson I learned is, you know, sometimes you gotta be a little more vigilant and kind of spot some red flags a lot sooner. And I do wish I would have spotted them a lot sooner. And it's like, I had the inklings, you know, and one of the biggest red flags, not necessarily red flags, but I noticed it with like my own behavior, because when I was younger, or just kind of like, not now, but like in the past, any female friendship I have had has had some level of competitive energy coming from me, and maybe the other person too. So I've always felt like oddly competitive with like other, you know, girls growing up and even into adult life. And I felt that with this ex-streamer friend. I had felt that. So it was just, you know, one of those, I probably should have, you know, pegged it sooner. But nope, I didn't, because I wasn't used to a decent female friendship, and I wanted to keep it, and that's my toxic trait. I hang on to things a lot longer than I should. And that goes for, like, literally anything. But yeah, I felt really competitive with, like, the ex-streamer friend, because they were, like, super duper successful. They grew pretty quickly. Yeah, they grew pretty quickly, and, me and Vegito, we kind of noticed it get a little bit to their head in a way. And it's, you know, super unfortunate. And it's also one of those, like, I never wish anyone ill will, you know? I don't wish harm upon anyone. I meant to go the other way. I wanted the battle. You know, it's like, I don't wish, you know, bad upon anyone, you know? I just wish, you know, they're doing okay in whatever they're doing, you know? It's also one of those, like, I literally don't care. Like, I don't care. People live life how they want to live, and I'm not gonna, like, tell anyone not to watch this person because that's a bad thing to do. It's a not so good thing to do, so... Yeah, but I've also had this, like, competitiveness with, like, another friend of mine, like, before streaming. And it's one of those, like, weird competitiveness because this girl gave heavy pick-me energy. And anytime she talked, she always turned the conversation on herself. It's like, I can be talking about, like, yeah, I had, like, this experience at the grocery store. And then she can just talk about, like, this random experience she got completely unrelated to what I had experienced. And it's like, what? That doesn't make any sense. So, and it's like, that kind of catty competitiveness was always there. And I can maybe kind of trace the roots because, well, Vegito and I kind of have, like, an unconventional story, in a way. Went to get food, ate it, immediately got nauseous. Love that for you. Yay. Can't stand people like that. There's a guy like that in my friend stream. Gotcha. Yeah, like, just always turn the conversation on themselves, and it's like, why are we doing this? So yeah, it's like this catty energy. And, I've told this story a couple times before, but this was kind of like one of my last straws with this person, because when I called and told them my dad died, oh man, when I called and told them my dad had died, ooh man. Keep in mind, my dad died in April of 2020. Also, no, he did not die of COVID, he just regular died. Got that out of the way, but yeah, April 2020. So this is kind of like the height of the pandemic, you know, everything. So just kind of keep this in mind. So it was like the day after my dad had died, and, or like maybe a day or two after, I can't remember, but, called her and, you know, kind of broke the news to her saying like, hey, my dad died. And the first words out of her mouth were, I'm so sorry. I would give you a hug, but my house is under lockdown because my husband came into contact with someone who had COVID, and she just snowballed into her own issues. Completely, it felt like she just ignored the fact that I told her my dad died. It's like, excuse me? So, yeah, that was a fun time. That was a fun time. I would give you a hug, but you are in Kansas. I know, gotta get this Kansas dust off me first. But yeah, that was the first words out of her mouth was, I would give you a hug, but my house is under lockdown. Because my husband came into contact with someone who had COVID, and then started talking about problems with her house and problems with her cousin, and it was a whole freaking thing. I just tuned her out. Because it's like, I told you a very vulnerable thing, and you're immediately inserting your own problems that literally have nothing to do with what I had told you. You know, like if someone said, yeah, my dad died too, I know the feeling, are you okay? You know, like that's bringing in your own problems in relation. You know, it's like, if, you know, because one of our friends who we haven't really talked to in a while, his dad had died last year. And it's one of those where it's like, you know, I understand. You know, I may not understand the exact situation because his situation's a little bit different, but, you know, still, losing a parent is not fun. It's not fun and low-key traumatizing in some situations, like, his was. Like, I think he told me, like, he got diagnosed with PTSD. Because, he was the one who found his dad. Oh, shit. Oh my god. There we go. Bringing it back. So, yeah, his situation was a little bit different. But again, it's one of those is like, I can relate because I have also lost my dad. You know, so I can relate to similar emotions you guys are feeling. So, yeah, but then like, you don't immediately go into your own problems completely unrelated when someone tells you a family member died. Like, you just don't do that. Like, okay, another example. I don't want to, like, toot my own horn, but this is exactly what happened. This was the situation. So, the day I heard my dad died, because schools were shut down and everything, but they had, school spring pictures, and they're like, hey, if you just call the school, arrange a time, we'll get those pictures out to you. Come pick them up. And so, we picked up, Allie's spring picture. I had her with me. Went to go pick up the pictures, and I came home. It was like about 2:30, 3-ish. I came home, looked at the pictures, and I thought to myself, man, Dad would love this. He would love this picture. And like 15 minutes later, my brother calls me telling me there had been an accident and Dad was involved and he didn't make it. And my first words to him were, "Are you okay?" Because it's one of those, it's like, that's his dad too! We have the same dad! It's like, are you okay, bro? Like, are you good too? So, also fun fact, that same day I found out Dad died, I was wearing a shirt he gifted me. So, the universe just kind of knew. Oh, it was crazy. Anyway, whoo! I was getting a little worked up on that one, because that one's still hard to tell. I still remember hearing the call that Mom had died, but that one's been so far removed. You know, my dad dying hurts a little bit worse, but it's okay. Let's see. Not to mention you were already holding the most adorable plushie. Yeah, we got that Yoshi. And hello, Iggy. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Sorry you came in on on kind of a depressing topic. Try and get some writing done, so I'll be muted. Pulling up stream my second monitor. Love the Tessie. Thank you, Blue. Thank you, Blue. I appreciate you. There's a question of the day. What's a game you've been enjoying recently? All right, let's turn the tides. And one of them, for me, is Xenoblade Chronicles. Because Blue has been doing her mega marathon for Xenoblade Chronicles. Oh, that's not good. And it prompted Vegito to actually want to sit down and play Xenoblade Chronicles. Because he tried to replay it before. And, you know, life just got real busy. But now it's like, you know what? Yeah, let's sit down and play it. So it's been, and also with it just being me and him and not actually streaming it, just playing it on our own time. It's nice to just like openly talk about all the spoilers in Xenoblade Chronicles without having to worry about it. And I say having to worry about it because, like, I understand people in a Twitch chat experiencing the story for the first time or the streamers experiencing it. So it's like you don't want to, like, dive too deep into, like, all the spoilers. But when it's just you and someone else and you both know, it's nice to, like, openly talk about it and make specific jokes. And make specific jokes. Like, because where Vegito is in the story, he just got to Valak Mountain after the events of, you know, Prison Island. So that's where he is in the story. And it's so funny. Because I think I made some jokes about certain characters and it was just really funny. So that's another one I've been enjoying lately. And another one I said earlier was Final Fantasy 16. Despite all the game crashes I have had, it's been really enjoyable. I have enjoyed the story, especially now that's like I have some semblance of info about the story, but like kind of picking up more nuggets of information and like diving into these these characters have been really fun. So I've had a lot of fun with Final Fantasy 16. I do recommend it, and I do wish your games won't crash as much as mine. We're still not 100% sure what the problem is. I think it has something to do with one of the updates, because, like, it runs some other graphically intensive games perfectly fine, but it's having issues with Final Fantasy 16. Because, we've had 22 crashes so far. I think. We've had over 20 crashes. so far, which is insane. So, I love getting this question because it's true. Ooh, that is actually helpful. That's very helpful. Oh, yep, he's gonna, yep. Also, I didn't want to say it. Why from me? I didn't want to say it. But, there was a shift in Luigi when, someone said in chat that Luigi is the worst member of the green team. Look at him now. He's proven you wrong. Like, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but, like, I definitely noticed. That's why you don't say things out loud. That's why you don't tempt fate. Next Tuesday marks the 5th anniversary of Mario's execution? What? I don't know about that. But also, March 31st, 2021, I was a little busy taking care of a newborn. So I probably wouldn't know. There's a lot of things that happened in life around March of 21 that I am, like, not very privy to. That I am not very privy to because I had to take care of a newborn. Ow. But, alright. I think after this turn, it is 2 o'clock. After this turn, could take a break. But also, another thing I want to say, they announced today that the release date of Pokemon Champions is April 8th. And they announced the abilities for the ZA starters. And man, Emboar is getting the shaft, my guy. Like, you get 2 brand spanking new abilities for Mega Meganium and Mega Feraligatr, but you give Emboar an ability that's standard for some other Pokemon? Like, what benefit would Emboar get from Mold Breaker? Like, ooh, hitting levitating opponents with Earthquake. Does it even learn Earthquake? I don't know. But like, Mega Feraligatr is getting an ability of changing normal moves to Dragon, which is neat, I guess. And then Mega Meganium. Mega Meganium is so cracked. I don't remember what it was called, but it's like Soul something. SOL something, I think. But what it does is it makes the field essentially just permanent sun. You use moves as if you have sun. So 1 turn, Solar Blade, Solar Power, or Solar Beam, like a buff to Synthesis, recovering more health, Weather Ball will always be fire. So stuff like that is for Mega Meganium, and I'm like, that's insane. That is so insane. That's crazy. Yeah, I do wonder what other abilities these Mega Pokemon are gonna get. That's what I'm more excited for. So, we're gonna see Bowser again. That's okay. Can I get it? Nintendo wrapped up their celebration of Mario's 35th anniversary for some reason. They removed Mario 3D All-Stars from the Switch eShop, shut down Super Mario Bros. 35, and a production of the Mario Game & Watch partially ended online services for Super Mario Maker Wii U. Fans joked around that Mario would die on March 31st, 2021. Ah, gotcha! And like, I knew 3D All-Stars was a limited run. That's why we bought it when we did. And funny story, I do almost wish I had the extra second copy, but I gave it to my brother because it came out like before I started streaming and everything. So, anywho, we had ordered a copy of 3D All-Stars off of Amazon, I think. And there was a problem with the order, and they said, we have to cancel the order. Here's a refund, you know, and it's like, well, crap. So the next time we were at Walmart, we picked up the game there. And we bought the game, and then like a few days later, here's the game in the mail from Amazon! It's like, what? So we got a second copy of it for free, and it's like, well, what are we gonna do with it? And I had asked my brother, who had kids with Switches, saying like, hey, do you have this like Mario 3D All-Stars game? And he's like, no. And I'm like, do you think your kids would want to play all these Mario games? And he's like, sure. So I gave it to him. So yeah, we ended up with a second copy of 3D All-Stars. And I did play, nice. I did play both Sunshine and Galaxy on 3D All-Stars when I did like my whole Mario platformer thing a couple years ago, about a year and a half ago. Because I played 64, then I played 64 on the Switch Online. And then because save states, that's why. Oh, come on. I gotta wait another turn. And then I played Sunshine on 3D All-Stars and Mario Galaxy on 3D All-Stars. And this was before Galaxy 1 and 2 got released in a bundle recently. I played Galaxy 2 because we had it on our virtual console for the Wii U. So that's how I played Galaxy 2, and oh, Galaxy 2 broke me. It broke me. My personal opinion is I like Galaxy 1 over 2. That's me personally. There are things I like about both games and there are things I dislike about both games, but I think I honestly raged harder in Galaxy 2 than I did Galaxy 1. And I do almost wish I had Odyssey. I would have played that like right after too. But Follow No Shimmer feels the exact same way. So you're not alone? Gotcha. Yeah, me and my husband are kind of opposites. He likes Galaxy 2 better. He thinks it's better than 1, and I think 1 is better than 2. But again, it's one of those agree to disagree. You know, we see each other's points and everything. So yeah, Galaxy 2 just broke me. I got so freaking close to, I got so close, to beating it, to doing the perfect run. I got so close so many times, and I just couldn't do it. It broke me so bad. And then I tried, I want to say I tried doing a separate stream, like the next stream it was just all perfect run attempts, and I just couldn't. I was super duper shaky, I was getting really frustrated with everything. Everything just wasn't working very well. 1, 2, 3. I mean, what else am I gonna do? Nintendo heard our feedbacks from all this and didn't make new Galaxy Bundle limited release. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Oh, dang it! I hit the button way too late. I wanted to try and get stars! Dang it! Come on! If I was just on my own, I would have rewound that, but nope, gotta play it straight. Dang it! That would have been so good, too. Man, it's like there's lots of good things for Galaxy 2. Galaxy 2 did a fair bit right. I did really like the green stars and hunting for those. Some of them were crazy out there, and they were really fun. All of them were fun except for the very last green star. I hated that one. That one's stupid. Why would you make a green star a cosmic clone? Why would you do this? And then the perfect run was insane. I hated it. It like broke my non-existent ginger soul. Dang it! So Yeah, but like I also played Galaxy 1 when I was younger because my brother had a copy of it on the Wii, and I played it for a little bit. Then he had to go back home and take the Wii with him, and then I think we bought it. I have a copy of it somewhere. I have a copy of it somewhere, and I don't know where it is for the Wii. And I remember playing it. I think I like beat it once because I remember doing purple coins. So I had to have beaten it when I was younger. But then we have 3D All-Stars, and like the controls flow so well with Galaxy. So, yeah, we're going to take our break. I need to get up and stretch real bad. My legs hurt. We're gonna take a break. We're going to get up, stretch, go to the bathroom, grab a snack, do whatever it is you need to do, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back. Hey, it's Kerbo! That actually checks out, because the last song that played before I stopped it was a Kirby song. You know what it was meant to be? It was meant to be. We have Kerbessa. The fan favorite. We have Kerbessa. Okay, I have, what, 20 turns? 15 turns. I have 15 turns to turn my life around. That's not a great start. Turn the beat around. Let's do hit percussion. Anyway. Mission new drawing? Nice. I was working on some art yesterday. Also while I was, essentially taking a break last week when, like, allergies and stuff, I was working on some art too. It is posted in the Discord. Cause I posted a sketch. I'm like, yo, this sketch actually turned out pretty good. And then I posted the final result. And then I made some more sketches of, like, other characters I have created. And so it's like, yeah, let's do it. So I've got, like, ideas brewing in my brain about things. So I don't want to, like, talk too much about it, because, like, I don't want to be like, I want to talk about, like, all my ideas and then have it, like, not, you know, go through. So Super Saiyan 8 Roxas, nice. Loop. Loop. Go away. Thank you. So yeah, I've got something in the works in my mind brain, but I also have, like, a lot of things that I need to do and get back to. Because I am a big procrastinator. I am a big procrastinator at times, so. Kerbessa! It is Kerbessa! It is here! We came back to Kerbessa. Legendary Cosmos level pool, yes. Oh, I think I raided Max one day and that clip popped up. And then yesterday I was given a shout out and that clip popped up again. So I was like, man, the Cosmos pool, man. Xenoblade 2. Also, Cosmos is from Xenosaga originally. I don't know much about Xenosaga. My level of expertise for Xenosaga is very minimal. All I know is Cosmos. That's it. And it's so funny because I played Xenoblade 2. Like, I had watched my husband play Xenoblade 2 years ago when we first picked up the game, and then he played through it again. And then I played through it. And then I played through it. And when I played through it, Chapter 5, literally the first chance you get in Chapter 5, I pulled Cosmos. Because, like, the first chance you get, Chapter 5, that's when you go to Leftheria for the first time. The Leftherian Archipelago. And when you stop there, you kind of dock off the boat or whatever, the Titan or whatever, Titan ship. And I didn't spray my nose, I don't think. I may need to go do that. I thought I didn't need to. Anywho, when the first chance you get to take control of your character in Chapter 5 is you know, leave ship in Leftherian Archipelago, and I was playing as Morag. And I was like, I'm gonna pull some blades for Morag. And I pulled Cosmos. Jesus, Mario's so aggressive. No, come on. So I pulled Cosmos on Morag, which is so funny and perfect Tessa Jane luck. I pulled the rarest blade in existence on the worst driver for her. Because Morag is not good with ether cannons. That's just a little statement about Xenoblade 2. Like, Morag is just not very good with ether cannons. Rex is okay with them. Nia's real good with them, and Zeke is real good with them. So, but Morag, no. Morag's better with some of the other weapons. So, but yeah, first time I ever played the game, immediately after gaining control in Chapter 5, I pulled Cosmos. And then, the second time I ever played through the game was on stream. About last year? 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Last year was Xenoblade X. That's insane. So a couple years ago, played through Xenoblade 2, and Chapter 5 wasn't right at first, but Chapter 5, you get Zeke into the party, and... oh, come on. You get Zeke to the party, Chapter 5, and as soon as I got him, I was like, I'm gonna pull some blades for him. And I think I got like an ether cannon and a water great axe common blade. I'm like, that seems okay. And then like the next pull I got Gorg, which he's pretty good. Zeke's real good with the great axes. And then I think like the next pull after that was Cosmos. And it amuses me every time I watch back that clip of me awakening her, because if you notice, the silhouette for Cosmos doesn't appear till like the last second. And that can happen sometimes when you awaken blades, because sometimes that silhouette just won't show up, or like a silhouette won't show up. I've had that happen before the first time I played, when I pulled Agate for the first time. So, like, I've had it happen before. So imagine the pure, unadulterated shock I would have felt if Cosmos' silhouette just did not appear when I awakened her. That would have been so freaking crazy. That would have been really crazy. And also, pro tip, if you are playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I'm gonna get up and spray my nose a second, but I'm gonna get this thought out first. If you're playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and you are awakening rare blades, and it shows you 3 silhouettes, the third silhouette is the only one that matters. That third silhouette, it goes 1, 2, 3, and then boom. The third silhouette is what you'll get. So if you get like a crazy silhouette, then for the third pull, that's what you're getting. I mean, honestly, better Mario. That's fine. So, yeah. So, and also pro tip, Cosmos is the rarest blade in Xenoblade 2. Like a literal, like, flat rate 1 in 1,000 chance. Flat rate. So... so yeah, 1 in 1,000, and her silhouette will always appear on the third one. You will never see her silhouette before the third pull. So, or the third silhouette. So whenever you see her silhouette, you know you've got her. I am actually going to get up and go spray my nose real quick. Okay, and back. Get my headphones back on, and then we're good to go. Alright, Koopa Boo Goomba. Koopa Boo Goomba. Koopa Boo Goomba. Koopa Boo Goomba. Bam bam. Second, Koopa Boo. So yeah, I've got a little project up festering in my brain that I've been kind of working on here and there whenever I get a chance. So I don't want to share too much about it. Boo Koopa Boo. Koopa Goomba. Boo Koopa Boo Koopa Goomba. Boo Koopa Boo Koopa Goomba. Boo Koopa Boo Koopa Boo. Fifth from the right is first from the left. It's Goomba. Says, hey, guess what? You're awesome. I'm awesome? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Frost. I appreciate that. No, you're awesome. Everyone is awesome. Everything is awesome. Goomba Goomba. Koopa Boo. Boo Koopa. Goomba Goomba. Koopa Boo Boo Koopa. Goomba Goomba. Koopa Boo Boo Koopa. Goomba Goomba. Koopa Boo Boo Koopa. Second from the right, Goomba Goomba. Don't you reverse me, no reverse card me, madam. I do what I want. If I want to Uno reverse, I will Uno reverse. No, you. Oh, I saw. Oh, I think it was last night. Last night or this morning. I think it was last night. I saw this TikTok of this mom who explained anytime she played Uno with her kid would always be like winning. And then she was cleaning the table and got underneath. Is like, yeah, I was cleaning something underneath. And then I look up at the bottom of the table. There's a bunch of draw fours stuck kind of on the leg of the chair or the table. And it's like, no freaking wonder he always had a draw four when he needed it. Like, no wonder. And like all the comments are like don't remove the cards. It's a circular table. So it's like, just rotate the table next time you play the game and watch what happens. Like, yes, I live for the chaos. It's great. But also, there was one time a few years ago, me and Vegito were playing one evening. Kids were in bed. It was just us, you know, just a quality time type thing. And we played Uno, just us two. And I was hit with a draw 24. Because I know in the official Uno rules, you're not supposed to stack draw 2s and draw 4s. You're not supposed to stack them. But we do anyway, it's more fun. So we were stacking a bunch of draw 2s, draw 4s, bunch of them, and I got hit with the draw 24. So I drew 24 cards. And I managed to climb out of it. It was great. Stacking is way more fun. It really is. So it's like, yeah, you're not supposed to, but it's more fun. And also, my brother's ex-girlfriend's family, we've played Uno with them before. And they're like a big German family, and they have like a quote-unquote German way to play. And the German way to play is essentially kind of the same rules, but with the added addition, that's a redundancy, with an addition of you can play 2 cards at once if they are exact duplicates. So if you have 2 yellow 1s and you have an opportunity to play a yellow or a 1, you can play both those yellow 1s at one time to get rid of your cards faster. Sorry about that. Goodness. My body decided it was time to exercise the demons. Ah, man. I stacked them all. So yeah, 404 New Era by Kiki's so good. Is it? Hello, Alex. Hello, hello. Welcome, man. Hope you're having a good day. I have heard it's pretty good. I have heard it is good. I'll go this way, because I don't want to battle right now. I don't think we've had any battle minigames, honestly. That's kind of crazy. Coughing extremely loudly is canon. Yeah, because I'm also recovering from, like, allergies and stuff, so I am dealing with a lot of, mucus. Oh, goodness. I haven't had a cough yet. Like, I'm okay, it's just recovering from sinuses. I'm pretty sure I had a sinus infection last week. Where is my voice going? Oh, no. That's part of the reason why I didn't stream last Wednesday on the 18th, was I woke up that morning with, like, no voice. While that hasn't stopped me in the past, it was coupled with, goodness. It was coupled with all my sinus infection, symptoms. Also, Catch, I love Catch. It's giving 2nd gen, and it warms my heart. I love it so much. It's very like early Tiara, orange caramel. I listened to it today because like Riley wanted to listen to it. Da 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 da. Yeah, I love it. It's so catchy. It's so good. I love it. I highly recommend it. If you want 2nd gen vibes in a modern artist, Catch by Yena. Z-A-Z-B, Zazb. Z-A-Z-B. Z-A-Z-B, Z. Okay. Z-A-Z-B-Z. Z-A-Z-B, Z-B. Excuse me. Okay. Z-A-Z-B, Z-B, Z. Patterns being established till Z-A-Z-B, Z-B, Z-A. Woo. Z-A-Z-B, Z-B, Z. Dun 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 dun. Z A Z B Z B Z A. Ooh. All right. Dun 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 dun. Z A Z B Z B Z A Z. Also, yes, I love the TikToks with Yena doing the dance. Z A Z B Z B Z. Haha. Yeah, of Yena essentially collecting the Tiara members, and she's also done the challenge with some of the Eyes One girls, and she did one with N of Vix recently. That one was great. Some NCT members, TXT guys, like it's a wide variety of people and it's great. I love it. So if you miss that 2nd gen sound, if you miss the 2nd gen sound, okay, that one's the real one. Yeah, if you miss the 2nd gen sound but want more like a modern twist to it, Catch by Yena. I went the wrong way! They're like right behind me though, so I think it's time. So yeah, Yena's Catch is really good. Funniest comment to me will always be when Eyes On members make videos together and someone comments, imagine they were in a group together. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, honestly, out of all the produced groups, IZ*ONE has had the most successful post-group activities. Because look at all the groups that have come from, groups and artists that have come from IZ*ONE. You got, what's her name? Chaewon and Sakura in LE SSERAFIM. LE SSERAFIM's been pretty popular. You got Wonyoung and Eugene in IVE. They are doing very well. I know Eunbi's a pretty good solo career. Yena's got a really good solo career. Chaeyoung's got a real good solo career. Just trying to think. Because I wasn't super duper familiar with IZ*ONE. I really wasn't. So, I didn't really, like, gel very much with their music. That's kind of the biggest thing. And also, I really liked IOI. Post-IOI was the tragedy. Honestly, Chungha and Somi are probably the two most successful out of IOI. And then, yeah, Jo Yuri! I think she's fully an actress, maybe? Or maybe she had some music releases or something. I forgot about Yuri. I just remember her for, I mean, I knew she was in IZ*ONE. I knew that. Luigi is doing literally everything in his power to make me not win. This is literally insane behavior. It's like, dude, all of my hard work the last, like, 3 turns was erased just like that. Oh my god. This is a rough go at it, honestly. Luigi's the one that's been popping off. But yeah, Jo Yuri was in Squid Game Season 2. I just kind of lump it all into Season 2, if I'm being real, because, like, 2 and 3 was meant to be one big season. So, Netflix just wanted more money. Okay. But yeah, I'm not super duper familiar with IZ*ONE. I know, post Wannawan was really rough, too. Because, like, at first they were popping off, but then, they kind of fell. Oh, why? I had too much power. Dang it. Yeah, and then IZ*ONE, was pretty successful, and post IZ*ONE was really good. And then the tragedy of X1. Ooh, they could have been it. They could have been it. That is like the biggest case of what could have been, is X1. Because right after X1 debuted was when the rigging scandals happened. And no one was very happy with it. I'm just gonna call Bowser. I need help. Cause like, hey, Luigi's bullying me. Bowser, Luigi's bullying me again. He gets a suit for bullying me? I spit as I yelled that. How ladylike of me. Dude, that's not fair. Never in lesson learned. There's a quote. I don't remember which one. It's one of the recent ones. Here's a quote. There was a time where I called Luigi a bitch, and he popped off. And lesson learned for literally not just me, for anybody. If anybody insults Luigi, he pops off. So please, I beg you, everybody, do not insult Luigi ever again. I love Luigi. He is the greatest, but right now he got insulted earlier, and now it's like, welp. I was doing so good and trying to start catching up, and then he erases my hard work with chance time. Man. Anywho. But also, kind of going into like more K-pop-y rants and stuff. Luigi, you bitch, what are you doing? That was yours. Okay. Luigi's power comes from degradation. I mean, my power does too, in a way. Like, if you tell me, if you like insult something about me that I know is not clearly true, I will get upset. But also, like, if you tell me, like, I bet you, this happened once before. If someone came in chat right now, saw the standing of things, and said, oh, Luigi's got this in the bag, I will do everything in my power to try and win. It's happened once before when, it was Spiny Desert too. Because Wario hit it real big in Game Guy and had a bunch of money. And he had like 777 coins at one point. And someone came in chat, and this is what they said. They said, Wario with the 777, they have this in the bag. I bet a follow on it. Like, Wario will win, I bet a follow on it. I ended up winning that board. Where's that follow? They never did follow me. They never did. And I won that board. So, to that person. I bet you what happened was they came in, popped in that message. It was the first time chatter message too. First time chatter. Pops in with the, oh, Warrior's got 777. He's going to win guaranteed. I bet a follow on it. I bet you they dropped that message and left. When you hack their account and make them follow you, yes. You're like, yeah, I'm not bullying you, I know. XG, Kiki, you know, Hearts to Hearts are the big four trends right now, speaking of K-pop. Yeah. I know Hearts to Hearts is trending on TikTok right now with one of their songs. In terms of my personal opinion, with, I'd say older K-pop fans, if you want fun, if you miss kind of the fun quirkiness of K-pop, I mean, Yenna's Catch Catch, for sure. But LE SSERAFIM. Like, yeah, I've got issues with, like, them not having the whole freaking song, but, like, Spaghetti is such an earworm, and Crazy is also really good. They've got a good variety of songs. So I do recommend LE SSERAFIM. And also, if you want a good mix of, like, kind of the second gen, third gen, you know, type thing. Like good vocals that are missing a lot in today's groups, NMIXX. Especially their album Blue Valentine, I highly recommend NMIXX. 100% recommend NMIXX. Okay. Toad Koopa Boo, Toad Koopa Boo, Toad Koopa Boo. Toad Koopa Boo, Toad Koopa Boo. Oh, fuck, I did it again. Ugh. I've come back to doing really well. Yeah, I've recently made a comeback too. Is Bang Bang? Is it Bang Bang? Or something like that. I don't remember what it's called. Is that the title track? So I feel like they released a song like shortly after that or shortly before that. I don't know. Sometimes when groups release multiple music videos like right in a row, I don't know what the title track's supposed to be. Like if it's groups I'm not keeping track of. Cause like I'm not like the biggest fan of IVE. Like I recognize their success in the industry, but like I'm not the biggest fan of IVE. So, I love Spaghetti, yes. I know it's K-pop, but I love Gnarly. That's also a big debate too, is Cat's Eye K-pop? Cat's Eye is Western to Korea, but it's K-pop to the Western audience. They are in this weird in-between spectrum. Gnarly snippets of Gnarly are catchy, but that's it. That is it. They honestly, for me, you want to hear my opinion? You want to hear my opinion about Cat's Eye? They peaked at Touch. Touch is their best song. It's the catchiest. Like, that's what I get stuck in my head constantly. Won't you be so out of touch, 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 touch? Yeah, like, that's the catchiest. They peaked at Touch. I really don't care about Cat's Eye, if I'm gonna be super real. So I don't even listen to their stuff, so that's just kind of my opinion. Take whatever I say and leave it. I don't listen to their music, but from the outside looking in, I think they peaked at Touch. That's just my take. Hot take. Black Hole is the title track. Bang Bang just popped up the most. Yeah, Bang Bang is good. I liked Bang Bang. At first I was like, what is this? And then the actual beat of the song kicked in, and I'm like, all right, I can hang with this. This is pretty catchy. So, man. Game Boy though, I've heard Game Boy's good, and I know Gabriella is good. I never heard those songs. I have never heard those songs. I do know they try to freaking reheat Gnarly's nachos, but those are nachos that should never be reheated. Gnarly is good as like a one-off what the fuck type thing. It should never be reheated. Internet Girl, that's what the song is. Yeah, Internet Girl tried to reheat Gnarly's nachos, and Gnarly's nachos should never be reheated. I'm sorry. Dirty Work? Dirty Work's not too bad. Now, I do think aespa hit their peak. From Drama to Whiplash. I think that's where aespa peaks. 2024 was aespa's year. Like, Supernova and Whiplash were so good. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. Yeah, Supernova and Whiplash were very good. Whiplash is one of Riley's favorite songs. She loves Whiplash. And she also really liked Supernova for a long time too, and I also really, really like Supernova. I'd probably say Supernova is my favorite aespa song. I'd probably go on record to say that. Supernova. Cause I get that you got yeah, that's probably my favorite aespa song. Leave the Word songs, LE SSERAFIM, they do it best. Yeah, and NMIXX is also pretty good at like experimental sounds as well, but like they make it sound really good because NMIXX are really good vocalists. Yeah, if you miss like really good vocals in groups, NMIXX. NMIXX. They're right there. I really do like NMIXX, so. I liked Ice Cream. I liked Ice Cream too! I really liked Ice Cream. Yeah, I'm like ice cream. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I liked Ice Cream. So, like at the end of the day, people can like whatever they like in terms of music. I've got my hot takes when it comes to K-pop. And also, here's another one. I know Blackpink released their album back last month, and I've heard it's kind of eh. I really don't care for Blackpink. And also another album release that happened very, very, very recently was the long-awaited BTS album. And I have heard some wild-ass things. I have heard snippets of all the songs, or at least most of them. And, so bad. It's so bad. And like, I fell out of love with BTS a long time ago. I thought Butter and Dynamite were catchy, but I thought that was just gonna be like a phase type thing. Like, hey, we'll do a little stint over here for the Western audience with dynamite and butter and permission to dance or whatever. I thought that stint was over. Apparently it wasn't. And I've seen clips of like all the promotions they're doing, and infighting? Question mark? Jealousy? MX song is dash, dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash. I think my favorite NMIXX song is probably Phoenix is a B-side off of the Blue Valentine album. Blue Valentine album is really good. Go check it out. Highly recommend it. Blue Valentine's also really good. Spinning on It, Vegeta really likes Spinning on It. That one's really good. Oh no! Oh no! I held up too soon. Never want to hear a BTS fan dissing anyone after they release that shit. Exactly! And I've also seen a lot of people that were armies up to this point that will, like, defend them, that were super disappointed. They were super duper disappointed. Oh my god. They were super duper disappointed in BTS's album. And it's like, there was maybe a couple songs that had like a catchy instrumental, but like a lot of them blended together from what I have heard. Standard last 5 turns procedures, all red and blue spaces are doubled. If you land on the same space as your opponent, you get to duel them. But yeah, I heard the album is bad. And here's the thing, the biggest disappointment I have heard from people is with a album titled Arirang. And when you say you're going to go back to your Korean roots, why would you release your title track that is all English? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need items. Why would you do that? It's so insane. Hello, Sylvia! Hello, hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Keep an eye on chat. Alex, please tell me you're talking about Hooligan. Please, this song is so straight heart garbage. Heart garbage! Hot garbage, it's hilarious. I unmuted for this. Oh my god. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, the BTS album, again, and I didn't even go to Spotify to listen to this. I saw someone's Twitter thread reviewing all of the songs off of the album, and I heard my snippets from Twitter because I ain't gonna give BTS the time of day on Spotify, because apparently their Hybe is paying for a bunch of shit, and they're forcing their song on other people, and it's ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. But yeah, the long-awaited album, after all of them have served in the military and whatnot, and it sounds like shit. It sounds like hot garbage. All the songs blended together. I've seen some people say it's a RM album featuring the rest of BTS, and it's like, you know what? There's some truth to that one. Because it's like all the songs blended together and it doesn't have that core BTS sound. Like, as much as I don't like BTS anymore, as much as I don't like Jimin's vocals, why are your main vocalists, Jin and Jimin, barely anywhere on the album? Like, apparently, like, Jungkook got like 5 minutes total and Jimin got even less on the album. And it's like, they're kind of part of your core sound, especially Jungkook. Jungkook has been part of BTS's core sound since the beginning. So, it's so insane that they just excluded him. Like, Jungkook was pretty successful in his, like, solo music. Well, again, I didn't care much for it. He was still pretty successful, and you gotta commend it, in a way. His songs are catchy, you know? And, man, it's kind of evident that that some of them, especially RM, are jealous of Jungkook's success. And also, there's a clip of the kind of leading the dogpile on Jin, because he had a solo tour last year, and he couldn't end it early, so they had to wait for him to kind of help work on the album a little bit. And they were like freaking dissing him for having a solo tour. It's like, why couldn't you prioritize the group when he had obligations to, oh my, it's so stupid. It's like, oh my god. It's like, this is insane. This is insanity. Yeah, it's one of those, like, I loved BTS when I got into them, like, late 2015, 2016, because to me, they had a very authentic vibe. They were themselves. They worked on a lot of their music on their own. They told their stories. And their personality shined. And then as the years went on, they got more and more successful. They started, to me, it like they lost themselves, or they let fame just overtake them. And it sucked to see, so I stopped. I hadn't listened to any like B-side off of anything in a long time of theirs. Like, again, the latest song I have of theirs is Butter, and I wouldn't really count that because I only really listen to like after the first chorus because I think of a parody song of it every time. Dynamite's okay, but like, man, those English lyrics are stupid, if I'm gonna be real. Cup of milk. Like, dude, you're grown adults and you're, I mean, I drink a cup of milk in the morning, but like, I have the palate of a 12-year-old. So, like, what do you mean grown adults are talking about drinking a cup of milk for whatever? I don't know. But even before that, like, the last B-sides I listened to were, I don't remember the title of the album, but it's the one with Boy With Love. Or Boy In Love. No? Boy With Love. Yeah, Boy With Love. Boy In Love was 2014. That one's when mama did a gun. Man, that's Boy In Love. Boy With Love. Oh my, oh my. They did Halsey so dirty on that track. I'm gonna be real. I don't like that song. But the last song, aside from Dynamite and Butter, that I have on my playlist is Microcosmos, and that is nowhere to be found on any other repackage or anything. So, yeah, that's just kind of my take. And like, yeah, it's like one of those I fell out of love, and like their music was going in a direction where I wasn't really like gelling with it. So it's one of those I just kind of fell out of love with BTS, and I, you know, focused on groups that released music that I did like. You know, like 17 and Stray Kids and like, you know, more EXO and groups that I did like and actually gave a shit about. So I just didn't care about them anymore because they were everywhere in armies. Delusional armies are the worst. Like, if someone freaking caught wind of me saying I think the album is stupid, they would freaking try and find where I live and try to fucking hunt me down. I swear to God. So, anyway, I've ranted enough. I say, let me catch up on chat. And yes, hello, Sylvia. I'm pretty sure I said hello to Sylvia. Pretty sure. I saw her pop up. Yes, hello. I'm keeping an eye on chat. Talking about Hooligan. Heart garbage. Just, I keep saying heart garbage. I'm also doing really bad on the board. Someone insulted Luigi and he took that personally. I don't fuck with BTS or their fan base because I've noticed a common theme in their fan base attacking women soloists and groups all the time. I know. It is awful. Okay. Yeah, 3 turns left. Okay. Personal reference. I'm getting big money job. Let's go, Sylvia! Big money job. Cash money prizes. Let's go. Believe in Sylvia. 100% believe in Sylvia. I believe in you. You got this. Yes, Hooligan. Genuinely, Hooligan is the worst song I've ever heard. The whole line is haha. I know, it's insane. Like, what the fuck? Like, Hooligan and Fool Again. Ugh. And the beat. The instrumental is bad too. It goes on way too long and they're saying ha 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 like it's actual words. I'm crying. Can I go on hiatus again? Because what the fuck was that? I know. This is so funny. Dare I say Jungkook was the most successful member during the whole group hiatus era? Yeah, 100% agree. 100% agree. I think Jin was the next most successful, but I think Jin's music hit more within South Korea. Because I've seen people be like, I've never heard the song ever, and it charted really high, which, you know, could be high buying stats or whatever. Or it just does well within South Korea because, again, as an international fan, it is two different audiences. So he may gel more with domestic fans. And I've heard bits and pieces of his solo songs. They sound pretty catchy. Hooligan was the only one I heard because my curiosity got the best of me, but oh my god, they were just making noises. I know! Just hooting and hollering in the bad way. We want hooting and hollering in the vocal ad-libs, not whatever the fuck BTS did. Bean says BTS Sniper is on you now for publicly criticizing BTS. It's not the first time I have publicly criticized BTS, so haha. Just hawing and hawing. Play out topic. Watching how people crash out over Lollapalooza Brazil, like Lollapalooza Brazil isn't like the gays. Yeah, I think I've seen clips and stuff, and it's like whatever. It's whatever to me. But also, it's like, if you're going to crash out over something, understand what you're crashing out about. Like for me, I understand, I don't like understand, but I can at least like kind of dive into the South Korean culture of things and kind of understand their mindset on specific things. So it's like there's some things where it's like, man, South Korea sucks, but also it's like, why would I crash out over something there? I can have my opinions of it, but like I wouldn't want to crash out. But like, if it's something over a country that I have like no knowledge of, then why? Yeah. Going back to muting and writing. Gotcha. Yeah, we ranted a bit. I don't even know what's happening. I'm so confused. I can't win unless I land on chance time. All because Luigi got insulted. So yeah, like a lot of the songs blended together. I know people have said some things with the BTS album over one of their songs referencing Britney Spears about going crazy in a club like Britney or whatever. And it's like, I know Britney's been through some shit, and I think it was trying to reference her song Crazy. Like, that's my best guess. Was trying to reference Crazy. You drive me crazy. Dun, 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 dun. I used to really like that song. I mean, I think I still do, but like, you know. Anyway. But like, people were like kind of throwing a fit about that one. But yeah, the biggest problem is they promote this album as going back to their roots. Have the title of the album be Arirang, which is very traditional Korean. And their title track is all English. Title track all English. And music video have nothing to do with Korean culture. No. So yeah, that's a big problem. Like that's almost like false advertising. And then I've also seen clips of kind kind of gatekeeping being the English speaker. And it's like, dude, Jungkook has had some English songs in his, you know, solo era, you know, in their hiatus. And like, I think Jungkook can understand English perfectly fine. You know, may not have any like fluency or anything, but I think he can understand it. This is my last chance. I can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Please be real. I mean, there's no way. There's no way I can win because my semblance of a comeback just got ripped away from me because Luigi said no. So this is like the one time I would love to have a wacky watch. Honestly, like the one time it would have been needed. Anyway. Yeah, it's like RM's kind of gatekeeping being the English speaker of the group, and there's a whole freaking to-do about it. And there's also another clip of Jimin being like, I had some problems with these songs. I spoke up about it, but it wasn't heard, you know, TLDR. And it's like, dude, again, as much as I don't really like the members anymore, like, listen to Jimin, man. Like, dude's got a point. Like, this isn't you guys. Like, when I think of BTS going back to their roots, I think of more hip-hop heavy. Kind of more hip-hop, or kind of going back to, like, the 2015 era of BTS, you know? And it's like, I've heard the title track is, like, really boring, too. So, yeah, I just can't. I can't. I've seen a couple TikToks of this guy just flat out reading the lyrics for the songs off their album, and it's so bad. It is so bad. It is insane. Okay. I am at the point where it's like, I can't win. I can't win. Legitimately cannot win. So, honestly, fuck it. We'll do pause strats. Okay, we want the plus. No. Nope. Nope. There we go. Yay! I cheated! I mean, I'm against the computers. I'm all by myself. It's fine. What do I got to lose, honestly? I'm in last place. So if anyone tries to chastise me over stuff like this, then you can just get a timeout. Go sit in the timeout corner. Because, man, I will not take any slander over my tactics, because, like, I can get 5 stars in a minigame's time. Like, there's no way. There's no fucking way. The best I can get is second. The best I can get is second place, and I don't even think I'm gonna get anywhere near that. Luigi just fucking dog-walked me. And I goofed on a chance time a while back that could have given me a fighting chance. So that one was on me. But then my comeback story started, and I had something going, and Luigi was like, no, you're gonna give those stars that you got to Mario. So I just could not get anything going after that. It's alright. Again, I don't win all the time. I know a lot of people were like, oh, you're so good at Mario Party. You must win every single time. It's like, no, I don't. I do not win all the time. Like, look at this. Look at this. So, lesson learned. I've learned this lesson once before. Now chat has learned this lesson. Do not insult Luigi. Bad things are going to happen when we insult Luigi. So, yeah. So we ranted a bit about various things today. Don't worry, I will get my divine retribution. Also, again, like, this is like the one time where I would have loved a Wacky Watch and extended the turns a little bit to give me more time, but no! But no. And he got the Happening Star anyway! Whoop-de fucking do! Ah, my controller! Fell off my leg. I almost dropped it, I almost fell. Could have broken. No, not really, but... Last place, bitches! Hello, Johnny. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're feeling a little bit better from the flu. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know how many days you have been on the flu, but hopefully you're recovering. Hopefully you're resting. Because the flu is no bueno. The flu is no bueno. Alright. Minigames, had that one. Peach Beat. Luigi Pay 1. 191 most held at a time. Ah, I was one off. Wouldn't have mattered. I mean, look at that. It would not have mattered. Yeah, those chance times. I goofed on my chance time. I goofed so hard. I goofed so hard. I hit it too late. I tried to time it, but I hit it too late. I had a lot of Bowsers. There's a 143 on that, I guess. Only 2 battles, which is impressive. Lots of items, few banks, 1 game guide. Landed on anyway. I know what this calls for. Mini game. Day 4! Give it up for day 4! Yeah, like the first couple of days when you're like really sick with like a real bad cold or the flu, I think the first couple days are the worst. I know, we gotta have Luigi in here. Yeah, first couple days are the worst, and then you start to recover, and everything's getting better. So, we know what this calls for. This is my comfort minigame. This is my comfort for whenever I get my butt kicked. Because I know I can win Vine with me. Oops, everything's fine. But I know, when my mom would get colds, you know, it's like, oh, it lasts from like 3 to 10 days or whatever. She would always get the 10-day one. Like, it kicked her butt the entire time. Like, all the 10 days that she had the cold, she was like deathly ill every single one of those 10 days. And by the 11th day, she got better. So, I'm glad I'm not like that. Like, there's times where I'm like sick, and it knocks me on my butt. But like, I am still fairly active and I still try to do things. Because 1, I had to push through. And then 2, nowadays, I'm a mom. Moms don't get sick days. Oh, that would have been so cool. Yeah, moms don't get sick days, so I still have to do my job when I am sick. So I have to push through. Whee! Oop! Where are we going? And bloop! Yay. So hopefully we're on to upswing for your flu, Johnny. Get well soon. Best wishes. And hopefully we don't have Monday flavored Tuesdays for anyone else. Wee! Wee! Let's go! Ah, so close! Look at this. Look at this! This makes me feel a little bit better. Yeah, when life gets you down, just play Vine with me. Thanks, you're welcome. You are so welcome. Because, like, being sick is no fun, no matter who you are. I wouldn't wish any sickness on anyone. The most I would wish on someone is just something mildly annoying. Like, I hope you get a runny nose. I find that mildly annoying. Oh my god. Like, just any, like, mild inconvenience dealing with a person's like, I hope you get a runny nose. But also there's better insults, like, I hope your pillow is always warm. I hope you smack your elbow on something. Hit that funny bone. And I hope you step on a sticker. Go step on Legos is a funny insult, though. Oh, come on. The sticker. I hope you step on a sticker. You know, like the sticker. They're called something else. I don't know. Like, there's some, like, stickers that really suck when you step on them. There's another, like, splinters and stuff. Splinters are just from, like, planks of wood. Like, actual wood pieces. Stickers are something else. We can just keep going. I'm the best. I am the best, dang it. Also, my brain, I saw a tweet of someone asking, like, hey, any recommendations on Mamamoo songs? And I really loved Mamamoo. Again, there are two women that I would let do unspeakable things to me as a straight female. And it's Rhea Ripley and Moonbyul of Mamamoo. So, yeah, I really liked Mamamoo. Someone asked for recommendations of Mamamoo songs, and there's some good ones, but one was left out of the mix, and that is You're the Best. Because why would you leave that one out? Hey, 거기 밀성의 예쁜 남자 바로 너, 너, 아. Yeah, Nana Small Dude. It's so good. Why would people leave that one out? Wee. Hope you get no surprise curly fries with your fry order. I hope McDonald's messes up your order. I hope they leave out your French fries. I hope they put no cherry, vanilla, or cream in your Dr. Pepper. Wee. I hope the Girl Scouts camping outside your Walmart don't have any more cookies. Now that's a true insult right there. Whoo, man. Yeah, I hope your Girl Scouts don't have any cookies. That's the worst. Alright, we beat him pretty bad. Not heard of Mamamoo? I love Mamamoo. They're third-gen vocal powerhouses. They have an album coming up in June. I think it's supposed to be released in June. I think Moonbyul has a solo album coming out that I saw recently. Oh, another K-pop group that's gonna make a comeback is Plave. I'm excited. I'm so excited for Plave. But yeah, I think we beat him real bad on that last one, so I think that'll be it for today. So that'll be it for today. Schedule for like tomorrow's gonna be a little weird. Don't be surprised if there's no stream and I don't say anything about it. because Riley has a doctor's appointment at 10:15 in the morning. It wouldn't be an issue if it was in town, but it's not in town. It's a half hour away because that's where her doctor is, and that's a good doctor. So her doctor's appointment's a half hour away, and there have been times where I am up there for a very long time, just waiting on him, because he's, you know, a family doctor, and he deals with a lot, and, you know, he could be delivering a baby, you know, for all we know. So, and Riley's relatively healthy. I do have, like, a couple things I want to talk to him about, but I don't think in the grand scheme of things it should take that long. It's just a checkup, her yearly checkup, and that's tomorrow morning, and I just hope we get her to school on time. That's my hope. That is my hope, is we get Riley to school on time. So, and 10:15, like, I think we can make it. I just don't know about stream. That's the thing, because, like, by the time I leave, and if we come back, I may have to take her directly to school, and it will take some time to set up. And tomorrow will be, like, Mario Tennis, so I think it'll be okay to, like, stop it at any point. If not, we might just do, like, a short board of Mario Party or something. So, we'll figure it out tomorrow, but yeah, don't be surprised if there is no stream tomorrow. But Thursday, if I do play Mario Party tomorrow, then we'll just do Mario Tennis on Thursday and Friday. So Thursday may be Mario Party, or it might be Mario Tennis, and then Friday will be Mario Tennis. And then we wrap back around to Le Monde for Final Fantasy 16. Or who knows, I might pull a wild card on you. I might play Final Fantasy 16 again this week. I don't know, I've been having a lot of fun, but nah, I promised to play the adventure mode for Tennis Fever. And so I will, because I haven't seen anything on it yet, so I don't know anything. So it'll be fun to go through it. So, yeah. Blue said she was lurking and writing, so she is probably still muted. Because Blue is doing her Xenoblade Marathon. She is Sword Valley? I think that's where she is. Sword Valley. Yeah, she's like a whole story beat ahead of where Vegito is, but also, like, she plays it like a few hours at a time, like 4 days a week, and Vegito gets to play it like all day if he chooses to. Like, he played it like literally all day on Sunday, and went from the marsh to Valak Mountain in a day. And that's, like, with a handful of side questing. So, but yeah. Oh my goodness. I did take a tiny bit of allergy medicine before stream. And it's like, I swear I have seen some, like, non-drowsy allergy medicine. I need to find some. And, like, my thought process was, I'll just take the children's allergy medicine. Hopefully that doesn't affect me too much, and sometimes I can feel a little bit of tiredness. I also need to go to the grocery store after picking up Riley. So, because as I said earlier in the stream, I am kind of out of food for myself for the week, and it's Tuesday, because I goofed, and I thought I had more cereal than I did. So I was gonna rely on that, but I don't have any, so yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Want to say hello? Yeah, of course. Glad you can stop by, even when you are sick. But no worries. I know you're sick. I know being sick sucks, so if you need to just, like, go rest, go rest. Now we patiently wait for one I Am Royal Blue. So we wait. I feel like I got a lot of what I wanted to talk about. Lost track of time. I'm setting up. No, you're good. You are so good. You're totally good. I can find something to yap about. It's totally fine. Because we're almost at 3:30, so it's fine. I'm going to snooze these ads coming up. Snooze for 5 minutes. That should be perfect timing, question mark. So, yeah, kiddos are back in school. Next weekend, though, not this weekend, but next weekend is Easter, so I think they have the Friday before and the Monday after off. It's also one of those things, like, back in my day, we didn't get an Easter break. The best we got was, like, Good Friday off. That was the best we got. October was 3/25. Yeah, 3/25. But yeah, now, like, kids these days have a whole freaking Easter break. And then next year, the district set up the school calendar for next year. And with Easter being in March next year, they essentially go on spring break. And then, like, the next weekend, they have another break for Easter. And it's like, dude, what are we doing? What are we doing? But also, like, the stretch from, like, after spring break to the end of the school year is the roughest because there's really no other break. Like, Easter break's all you get. And maybe a couple days off here and there for a teacher work day. But, like, it's a slog from, like, the last 9 weeks of school. Like, from spring break to end of the year is, like, the grind for real. So. I is patiently waiting for Royal Blue to pop up. So. And then there's Easter, and then a couple weeks after Easter will be WrestleMania. Now, me and a lot of other WWE fans are not very happy with this Mania build. The consensus between me and my husband is, like, the overall show and the matches they will put on will be good. But it's like the story leading up to it is not good at all. And, like, it's so comically bad that WWE will do literally everything to get ticket sales except for lower prices. They will not lower their ticket prices, but they will do literally everything else. And it's kind of insane. So yeah, it's insane. I mean, I watched Raw last night, but I was like half paying attention to it. So that's just kind of how it's been. I really half pay attention until something important pops up, and by something important, I mean Danhausen. Danhausen captures like 100% of my attention, and really nothing else. Honestly. And also, NXT Stand and Deliver is on a different date than WrestleMania for like the first time ever, and a different location, which is also a choice. So that's also next weekend, because I think it's April 4th. Yeah, and April 4th would have been my parents' wedding anniversary. My parents got married in 1980. Yeah, they got They got married in 1980, so they would have been married 46 years? Yeah, 46 years. It's a long time. 46 years is a long time. So, yeah. It's really crazy we're already, like, late March. Like, what even happened to January and February? And, like, the first half of March? Like, what even happened? It's like Riley just turned 5 yesterday, but no, that was 2 weeks ago. She turned 5 2 weeks ago. Oh, it was also really, really cute. We gave Riley a new, like, Bluey shirt, for her birthday, and one of her classmates has the same exact shirt, and it was so cute upon the realization. Oh, it was so adorable. They noticed, and they're like, yeah, we have the same shirt. It was so cute. There you are. Alright, let's go raid Blue. Oh, I never did. Turn that down. Alright, let's go. Raid message. What should our raid message be? Never insult Luigi, please. Will be our raid message. Never insult Luigi, please. If you are subbed to me, you can use my emotes. If you are not subbed to me, you can use whatever emotes you want. Make sure it works. Alright, we are good. Alright. So yeah, tomorrow, don't be surprised if there's no stream, but if there is, it might be Mario Tennis or Mario Party. And then same thing for Thursday, Mario Tennis or Mario Party, one or the other. And then Friday will be Mario Tennis. So yeah, we're gonna go raid Royal Blue. She's doing a Xenoblade Marathon. She's in Sword Valley. So she's like in the back half of the story now. Excited to see what happens. And I mean, I know the story, so it's fine. So yeah, Mondays are Final Fantasy 16, Tuesdays and Thursdays are Mario Party, and Wednesdays and Fridays are Mario Tennis Fever. So thank you everyone for coming out and hanging out, and we will see you next time.